to bring up a good friend of mine to the podium, Angelo Surmelis. He's a professional designer, and most of you have undoubtedly seen his work on TV shows such as TLC's Clean Sweep, Lifetime's Merge, The Style Network's My Celebrity Home, and HGTV's 24 Hours a Dog. He currently hosts his popular show on HGTV, Rate My Space, and he's also an integral part of our business. He's recently launched a line of upholstery under his own brand, Angelo Home. And I invited him here tonight to share a few opening remarks because of his incredible connection with the consumer. I can't think of a better person really that knows and appreciates great design, is a designer himself, and is totally plugged in to the consumer and her desire to surround herself with beautiful furniture and great design. Please welcome Angelo.
Hello everybody, thank you so much Ray, and thank you so much for having me here. It is an honor to be here. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to try to keep this short because I know everybody is anticipating what's going on, as am I. But I'm going to tell you a little story that my friends and family back home right now are probably just biting their nails down to the very core because they are so nervous for me. Because they all know that I do not prepare speeches. And they begged me, as a matter of fact, to write something down. I said, please, for the love of God, do us a favor and just write something down so you don't ramble and bore these poor people. And so I did. I sat down, I tried to write something, and of course I threw it out because I can't. I can't do that to you, and I can't do that to me. So I'm just going to speak from the heart, and I'm going to tell you that first and foremost, the reason that I'm so excited to be here and love what I do is because I'm a fan of what you guys do. I'm here as a fan. I grew up being a fan of people that design and make furniture and manufacture furniture and get it into stores. For me, going into a furniture store to this day is a religious experience. I'm a fan of other designers, I'm a supporter of them, I don't view any of it as competition, I just view it as this amazing playground to play in. And the fact that I can be at a place like High Point and be amongst all these other creative minds and this great exchange, I think these guys really summed it up. Everybody, of course, wants to sell furniture. Everybody wants to make a living. But at the end of the day, it's that connection with each other and the connection of creativity, but also the connection with the consumer. And, there's been a lot of talk about what's going on in the economy, and especially since either stupidly or brilliantly, I decided to launch a furniture line in August of this year. Probably one of the worst economies in our history. Yay, launched a furniture line. But I have to tell you that I had no reservation because I have this really great job where I get to go and meet all these amazing people across the country. My job is to go into your buyers, your customers' homes, and meet with them, talk to them, and find out what they want. Find out what they want in their life, find out how they live, how they want to live, and find out how they want to make over their space. And I will tell you this, it doesn't matter how much money they have, where they live, what they can and cannot afford, what they do for a living. Everybody wants good design. Everybody. And everybody wants to feel like they are buying something that is aspirational and inspirational. And that's where you guys come in. I grew up in a very blue-collar immigrant family. My parents had absolutely no money. I was the dorky kid that would bring furniture off the side of the road that was discarded and then try to reupholster it myself with leftover pieces of fabric. And and my parents were so lovely they'd let me put it in the living room. They'd be like, yeah, that looks great. But I was passionate about doing it from an early age, and they were passionate about supporting that. And even though they had no money and they were, my dad was a short order cook and my mom was a waitress, they had incredible style. So fast forward X amount of years, when I am, incredibly blessed to do what I love and to not only do what I love, get to do it on TV and then get to create a furniture line, the goal that kept coming back over and over to me was how do I serve my parents? Because they were my consumer. because these were people that wanted fantastic style, that had incredible taste, but they couldn't always afford what they wanted. And I think because of what has happened in the world today, economically, it is forcing us to look at the way that we produce furniture, and it's forcing us to look at the way that we design. And I don't believe, and you guys are the perfect example of this, that you have to compromise what you do to create beautiful, wonderful things, and to allow people to enjoy them of all classes and all price points. So thank you for having me here. It's a thrill to be here. I'm honored to be in this group, and I can't wait to see what happens tonight. Thank you so much.